Hello, and welcome. My name is Charity Youngblood, and we are going to get right into why your time, energy, and peace are worth protecting. I'm going to say that again because we need to go ahead and say it again. Why your time, energy, and peace are worth protecting. Okay. So I want to go over this real quick. I always like to make sure that I'm in the right room. If I'm hosting a master class, so that you know what you're looking for is you're in the right place, I'm in the right place. So if you are in a job that takes more from you than it gives, raise your hand. I know I can't see you. You can't see, you can see me, obviously. I can't see you. You can raise your hand and give me an amen. Does your time off involve recovering from the week rather than doing the things you love to do? Are hobbies, play, travel, adventure, all things you keep putting off for someday when life slows down? So if you answered yes to all three of those questions, you are in the right place. So we're going to go ahead and start. So I like to give bite-sized pieces in these videos. In the full masterclass, we have a lot more time to dive deeper, but in these kind of like I like to call like appetizer videos, we're just going to focus on a very small piece. And so let's go ahead and start with time, because to be honest, I feel like that is the most important of the three. All three are your most valuable assets, regardless. That's literally the reason that they're worth protecting. But we're going to get started with time. So I actually believe that there are only two types of time invested in work and time invested in yourself. My teachings focus on the time invested in yourself. So if that's what you're looking for and that is why you're here, keep on listening, honey, because it's going to get good. Okay. So I want to take you through a little breakdown that I had, and I don't remember what I was reading, but it basically was just a simple math problem. It talked about how we have our 24 hours in a day. We're going to take a day off in this scenario, in this example. So whatever your day off is, if that's a Saturday, a Tuesday, whatever it is, but think about your day off. So in that 24-hour period, if you have slept for 8 hours, which I hope you have, but if you've slept for 8 hours, that means that you have 16 hours. 16 hours to do whatever it is that you need to do, be, embody, whatever is essential to you. You have 16 hours. Like, can we just pause for 2 seconds? Because when I first saw that, I was like, there's no way. There's no way I have 16 hours to myself. There's no way. I'm like, what am I doing with my 16 hours? Because it doesn't feel, this is the key. It doesn't feel like you have 16 hours to yourself. So at the very bare minimum, because I don't know where you're starting off in your journey, which is why I always like to start off with the baseline. So we're all on the same page, right? If you already knew this, then you could probably go ahead and do something else, right? But if this information is new to you and you're like, hold on a second, you're telling me that I've been on doing all kinds of nonsense, which I'm not mad at it, because sometimes it's a nonsense type of day. Sometimes it's a pajama day. It's a I don't want to do nothing day. But those are intentional, right? So I'm talking about you understanding for the first time that you actually have that much time to invest in yourself on your day off. Just that alone can be enough to just sit with, to explore, to journal. And since I love to integrate ChatGPT in these conversations, especially in my masterclass, you get to see so many different perspectives, right? Like if I'm just teaching you, which is fine because I feel like I know some stuff, but you're getting my perspective. You're getting my experiences and the experiences that I've had, and talking to other women, etc. But it's still information that you're getting, guidance that you're getting through the lens of my experience. The power of ChatGPT is it has experiences from every walk of life, all kinds of data that it can put together, themes and connections and patterns and thought loops and all these things that you're able to expand to a completely different way of thinking. So we're going to do that right now with the few minutes we have left. This is going to start off with where we decide how we want ChatGPT to respond to us. So that's our first sentence. Please use a compassionate communication style and conscious communication lens in your responses. So that's what our first step, decide. I'm going to go ahead and share something that is pretty universal. And if you are in a space in your life where you are looking for some changes, you are like, I don't necessarily know how to protect my time, energy, and peace. I just know that I am doing all the things and I'm not feeling it anymore. You hear me? I'm with you, boo. I get you. So I'm going to just share pretty personalized example of a space that I was in back before, I had really changed all the things that I needed to change over the past however many years it's been, 10 years, right? So I'm in a job that takes more from me. Did I write that right? I'm in a job that takes more from me than it gives. Yeah, I did this see, this is why I love doing this. You can see I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time, and we still gonna keep it moving. I'm in a job that takes more from me than it gives. My time off work involves recovering from the week rather than doing the things I love to do. Hobbies, play, travel, adventure are all things I keep putting off for some day when life slows down. Why is my time, energy, and peace worth protecting? So I'm going to come off real quick from sharing the screen because I want you to really understand this. This is different from you just going into ChatGPT and saying, what am I doing with my 16 hours? Like from that earlier description that I gave, right? Why is my time, energy, and peace worth protecting? You can ask those questions, obviously, but you're not giving ChatGPT anything to work with. You're just saying these things. And it's basically like walking up to a stranger and going, why is my time, energy, and peace worth protecting? The stranger's gonna be like, girl, I don't know. And also, why are you asking me that? I don't even know you like that, right? So you have to provide context. We talked about those 5 steps. Again, I will be sure to add that in the description of the video so you know, or you can kind of refer to those steps as you go back through and kind of try these examples for yourself. But that is super, super important. So let's go back. I'm going to share my screen again, and we're going to see what ChatGPT actually had to say. So let's see. Okay, so we're going to put this through. And also you'll notice that I'm logged out. I like to do this because this shows you, even as a complete beginner using ChatGPT, this is the type of response that you're going to get. So already it's making you feel all kinds of special, right? ChatGPT, can you be my Valentine? Come on, somebody. Okay, thank you for naming this so honestly. Just reading your words, I feel how tired and how clear you are at the same time. Like, what kind of, who you got in your life that talks to you like that? I'm just saying, this is just, it's so special. This is why I love teaching this, because so many people need this right now, especially women. Like, come on. All right. Anyway, so we're going to keep going here. And then what ChatGPT did, let me go up a little bit, is it went ahead and broke this into 3 parts, which is exactly what we're going to do, right? We started with time, and we're going to go. But let's see what it said. So why your time is worth protecting. From a conscious communication perspective, time is not a neutral resource. Time is the container of your life. Every value you hold, love, creativity, contribution, rest, connection, only exists because time exists. Okay, we can drop the mic. Thank you, ChatGPT, for our preaching today. Thank you for the sermon, because this is what I'm saying. So I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing, but this is what I'm talking about. The value that this tool brings into your journey, into you understanding simple step by baby step, how to start protecting your time, energy, and peace. That is what I want you to see and kind of sit with and further explore as we continue on this journey together. So I hope this was very helpful for you, and I hope that you continue to take care of yourself. And until next time.